What's up, guys? A little bit of a custom project for you today. We are going to be taking Charvonia Designs tie downs and putting them up on the Sherpa roof rack. But I say custom because I've never quite seen his tie downs used like this before. Let me show you what we're going to do on the TRD Pro. If you like it, feel free to grab a set and do it yourself. But let me give you a look at what we're going to do. Let's take a look at what we're actually going to be working with before we do the install. Keith has been a longtime partner of this channel, and I can't thank him enough. He makes awesome tie-down systems. Check him out if you haven't. You've probably seen his tie-downs in the bed of our truck. He offers them for the bed spots and the rail system in the bed of the Tundra, and other trucks as well. So what we have here is two different sizes. The smaller one is actually meant for a roof rack. He sells these, and they come in 4 different colors, just like all of his tie-downs at this point: red, blue, silver, and black. So these are meant to be up on a roof rack. So these are going to be installed traditional way. I'll show you how to do that. Very, very simple. Just gives your roof rack a little style while also giving you a secure point to tie down to. What we're going to do differently is the bigger one over here. This is actually his bed tie downs. Again, we already have them in the bed of the truck. These are not meant to be used on a roof rack. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do a little differently. I've already tested it out. It actually works awesome, and I love the look of it. Just my opinion, it looks awesome. You guys tell me what you think. So let's install the little roof rack tie downs real quick, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with the bigger ones. Okay, when you purchase a set of his roof rack tie downs, the smaller version that I just showed you, it's going to come with the drop-in T-nuts and, of course, the hardware. So basically all you do is, wherever you want to install them on your roof rack, and I'll give you guys a good look when this is all installed so you can see how it looks all put together. All you do is take the drop-in T-nuts, and you want to put the flat side up, and all you do is go into the channel at an angle and drop them right down in there just like that. Okay, so we're going to do that with 2 of them, and it doesn't matter what side is out. You can see, if you look, there's a longer side on one side of the hole. That does not matter. So we're going to drop 2 of them down in there just like that. And then we're going to position our roof rack tie down over it, and we're simply going to drop the hardware down and screw into the T-nuts that we just put in the track. One thing I'm going to do differently, I did pick up rubber washers just so I don't scratch up the roof rack. I am going to put a rubber washer in between the tie down and the rail. Snug them up using a 4mm Allen wrench. There we go, all 4 are on. Those rubber washers worked perfect, so I'll put a picture of the size on the screen and I'll link them down below for you. But they look awesome. Let me show you what we're going to do with the bigger tie downs. That's a little bit out of the ordinary. Couldn't be happier with how they look. Equally spaced, of course, from the edge of the rack. Yes, having OCD can suck. Let's get the bigger ones on. Okay, so here's where we're going to get a little bit custom. What we're going to do is take 4 of his tie downs that are meant for the bed, the bigger tie downs. We're going to use them as grab handles on the side of the roof rack. Now, this is nothing mind-blowing. There's plenty of aftermarket options that you can get for grab handles for the sides of your rack. I didn't really like any of them, to be honest with you. And I was in the bed of the truck a few days ago, and it just hit me, why not try to use Keith's handles? That way everything matches on the truck. My bed tie downs, the rail system tie downs up on top of the roof rack, now my grab handles on the side. It's all gonna match perfectly, makes my OCD extremely happy. I've already had them up there, works perfectly. Let me show you, it's not what these are meant to do. So the hardware that comes with these, it won't work with that hardware. They're too big for the slots of the roof rack. So basically you just have to swap out the hardware, and it works perfectly fine. And again, in my opinion, looks awesome. Let me show you the hardware we're using to do it, and we'll give you a look at how it all kind of comes together when it's all up there and installed. So this is the hardware that comes with the handles. Again, they're just a little too big to go through the slots on the roof rack. So what we're replacing them with is we picked up some 1/4 1.5 inch long socket head cap screws. You can use button heads, and actually hindsight button heads would probably work even better, but these do work. So again, 1/4 1.5 inches long. Okay, that's what they look like. We're going to be using 1/4 nylon locking nuts to make sure they don't come loose on us. And then we're also going to be using the same rubber washers to go between the handle and the roof rack. And then on the back end, I'm actually just going to use these plastic washers. These are left over from like a TV installation kit. So anything like this will work, just so you don't have your hardware right up against the rack and scratching it. I'll show you what I mean. But that's pretty much all we're going to use. So yeah, let's get these up on the roof rack and we'll give you a look. All right, so all you want to do is pick your location where you want to mount them. I'm just going to keep them kind of even with the handles that are built into the rack. So we're just going to take the bolt, 1/4 20, go through. We're going to take a rubber washer like so, through the rack, plastic washer on the back, nylon locking nut, and tighten them down. So same thing on the other side, bolt, rubber washer in between the handle and the rack, plastic washer, nylon locking nut. It's as simple as that. Let me get everything tightened down. We'll take it outside. We'll give you a look at how it all looks when it comes together and everything is installed. So not only do they look awesome, I'm 215 pounds and I can swing from them. Solid as a rock. All right, guys, there we have it. Wanted to give you a look in the daylight. Love how this turned out. It just ties everything in with this TRD Pro in the lunar rock. The red splattered around everywhere. We have the tow hooks, the E-Link from Factor 55, the Pro on the hood, the red in the wheels. It just looks excellent in my opinion. Ties it all in. They're very low profile and streamlined as well. I'll give you a look going right down the side of the truck there. That was one of the things I didn't like about other options on the market. They're just too big and bulky for what they are. So give you a look at the ones up high there. You can't really see them all that well unless you're back a little bit from the truck, but they are super sturdy as well for tying things down. Give you a look from the back side. So check them out. Use our discount code. Keith is an awesome guy. Love supporting his company. Excellent products. Solid as a rock. Any questions or anything, put them down below. We'll get them addressed for you. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.